Oh, hey, what's up? It's me, the Donut Cube, the guy who makes the YouTube videos that you watch. Recently I haven't really thought of anything really video worthy of talking about. I mean, I'm just kind of lost on what I should talk about. I could talk about more Sonic stuff, but I feel like I've already done two videos on that. And I really kind of want to do a break before I talk about Shadow Generations, so I don't really know. That could work. Hello, humans and humanoids. Happy insert your current time of year here. Recently, I've gotten back into one of my hyperfixations again. Cinco Noches por Freddy Fazanberg. I remember being obsessed with this franchise when I was a little bit younger, and after rewatching some old Astral Spiff videos,
Clown?
No.
I'm hooked again. Be prepared for my ranking of all the FNAF games in like 3 months. I mean it. Mark your calendars, I'm gonna do it. I have played a couple of FNAF games, and one of them is the first one, which is why I'm gonna talk about it in this video. But before I jump into the details, let me set the scene for you. 2014. Scott Cawthon, a video game developer that has never reached massive success. He is planning on retiring after making one more game. He chooses to make a horror game themed around animatronics, since his previous game got hate because the characters kind of looked like scary animatronics. After a bit, he releases his final game, Five Nights at Freddy's. It exploded in popularity and ended up making 6 more games, a bunch of books, a movie, and collaborated with Steel Wool Studios to create way more big-budget FNAF games, and has made one of the biggest indie game successes in recent history. And now, grab your favorite exotic buttered popcorn and let's get into the spooks. This is inherently a very simple game. I mean, it was created by one guy in 2014. You don't move and you only need your mouse to control it. So you're a security guard guarding Frederick Fazenfeier's pizzeria. You can check cams, check doors with lights, and slam these giant industrial doors to block the animatronics. Very simple. The real fun is the animatromos and their different ways of schmoovin'. Bonnie and Chica are essentially the same as they move around randomly and appear on each side of the door. Foxy makes the game more challenging since he stays in Pirate's Cove and at one point just runs out quickly down the hallway. And by constantly checking on him on the cams, you can slow him down and make it so he doesn't constantly run at you. Anyway, now Freddy is where it gets interesting and confusing. He lurks in the shadows of the cameras and never appears in the door lights. Every time he moves, he laughs, and essentially you have to remember his laugh count in your head, or check the cams every once in a while to figure out where he is and make sure to close the respective door. All of them combined makes a fun and spooky gaming experience, and the multitasking is pretty anxiety-inducing, which I'll talk about in a bit. The vibes in this game, combined with the gameplay, make it insanely anxiety-inducing. You're stuck in an office in a stark, small pizzeria. You feel completely isolated, and having to wait and watch those creepy, not that scary, but definitely creepy animatronics slowly make their way towards you it just makes my heart go way too fast. And the sound design in this game is borderline perfect. For a majority of the time, you just hear basically nothing. A light hum in the background, and some static when you use the cams. Yet randomly, you'll hear Foxy hum and carousel music that just comes out of nowhere. And also, whenever Freddy moves, he has a freaky laugh, which totally amplifies the anxiety part of this game. A mostly quiet game interrupted by weird laughs, hums, and some spooky music amplifies the horror aspect perfectly. You'll be knee-deep in dealing with the animatronics and checking cams and watching power. When you randomly just hear insane music in the background, it just raises your anxiety to the max. This is a very, very simple game, yet combined with its atmosphere and gameplay, it makes it genuinely spooky and stands the test of time despite being made by one guy 10 years ago. In conclusion, good. I enjoy FNAF, and also I respected this game tons for starting the series and also being created by one random indie game developer with his first try at a horror game to be this good and stand the test of time this well. It's nothing short of amazing. And also it's insane how this game spawned the FNAF lore, which I might try to explain at one point, but I'm gonna not talk about that for a while, because man, that's confusing. Anyway, a good game, me gusta. Have a good day, and... Did I get ya?